So in my database, some tables are there. I'm connecting to student database. Few tables we already created in that. Now, so in the last class, we have discussed that the DB connection part. DB connection part. So after that, first of all, how to close using the finally block I'll explain. And a few examples also we will discuss. We are creating the class, separate class we are taking. Here it is. Closing connection is a class name we are taking. Closing connection we are taking. That is remaining everything is the same. Only that class name I am changing. Here we are adding that finally block. Finally block. That connection you have to release. You need to close that connection. Con dot close we are writing. Con dot close and giving the message system dot out dot println connection closed. Connection closed. But here, first you are getting one error in line number 29. Connection. Reason is what? Here connection is there, object reference variable is there, but it will become the local variable to the try block. This one you cannot access from the outside. That is, so you need to declare this variable which is available for both try block and finally block. Both try block and finally block. Suppose here connection call initializing with the null value. Now look at this. This connection is available here as well as connection available here also. In both the places, it is available. And now here, it is throwing exception. Which exception? SQL exception close. We need to handle or add throws declaration. Whenever you click on this one, see here, it will add that throws declaration. Nothing but I am not handling exception here. I am not handling exception here. So that just I'm throwing that exception. And here one more thing we need to add. One more thing. What is that? Whenever you are writing connection con equals to null, connection so con equals to null. Here it is. Suppose if connection is ready, if you have given URL, username and password correctly, if there is no exception, then connection will be created and the reference will be stored in place of that null value. Null is replaced with some address. Then it will show that connection is closed successfully. See, when you run this code, it will show that driver is ready. Here it is, the connection is open. Connection is ready. Forget about the certifications and all. Next one is a connection closed successfully. Connection closed successfully. Okay. But sir, for example, if I have given wrong password, I have given the wrong password. So no connection no connection object reference into the connection variable. So it will be null only. Because if connection is not there, okay, with invalid details, object will not be created. That connection would be null only. Null. So you are calling close on null. Closing on null in this one. In this one. So exception. Access denied. And whenever you are calling close method on null, you will get null pointer exception. So directly, blindly, we cannot close the connection. We need to close the connection by checking if connection is already there or not. If connection is not equals to null, if connection is not equals to null, then we close the connection. See now what will happen? Suppose if you have given all the values correctly, then it will create the connection and object will be assigned. Nothing but address will be assigned. So by the time connection is not null, when connection is not null, it will be closed successfully. But when connection is null, then this if block will not execute. Nothing but close method will not call. Close method will not call. This is the simple way of writing try block, catch block, as well as a finally block also. This one. This is the closing connection. Next one is, I want to create one table in the database. Create table. Just a DDL command. Is the same one we are using. Same one we are using. Create table. All the programs I am writing separately. And in this case, just a few modifications. Whenever you are writing try block and finally block, catch block is optional. No need to write. So then you need to handle exceptions now. All exceptions we are throwing simply with the throws exception. Look at this. They will ask the questions. Can we define only try block and finally block without catch block? Yes. Here, for opening purpose, any resource, finally block is for closing purpose. Sir, if exceptions occurs, instead of handling, just simply we are throwing those exceptions. Only try block and finally block. Catch also if you want to write. Sir, I want to give my own messages, proper messages. End user understandable messages means what? You can add the catch block also. Simply try and finally. Now, I want to create the table. First, whenever you are executing any query, into your mind, one thing should come. It's a static query or it's a dynamic query. Is it a static query or a dynamic query? Suppose if it is a static query, we use a statement object. If it is a dynamic query, it's a prepared statement object. So first, query is string. Query is I'm creating the table. Create table demo. Just number, integer, name, varchar. That's all. Just varchar. This is the table I want to create. Table name is a demo table. With that name, tables are not there. Account, course, employee, student, voters tables are there as of now. Demo table is not there. See, it is a static query only. Nothing is there to read from the scanner class. So if it is a static query, we already discussed, it's a statement interface. It's a statement interface. Once again, I'll explain. There are two interfaces they have given. Is a statement interface. This is for executing the static queries. Executing static queries. Next one is a prepared statement. Prepared statement is executing dynamic queries. Dynamic queries. Next one is a DDL commands is a execute method. DML is execute update. DRL is execute query. Methods also I'm giving. Execute query. How can we get that statement object means what? Once connection is ready, connection dot create statement object. Connection dot create statement object. Then it will give the statement object. It will give the statement object. Statement. Then statement object dot, look at this. Statement object dot execute whatever the query. See, you need to specify here query. While calling the method, you need to specify here. Where is the query? String query equals to is a query. Prepared statement is a completely different. Look at this. Seems to be same. A small differences. String query. Con dot prepare statement. By that time only you need to pass the query here. Is a prepared statement. Prepared statement and just simply ps dot execute. Just difference between these two. Difference between these two. How to execute that query? I mean, if it is a statement, static query means what? Connection object dot create statement method you have to call. But here you should not pass the query. While calling the method, you have to pass the query. Prepared statement means what? Connection dot prepare statement. By that time only you are giving the query for preparation. Simply you are calling ps dot execute because ps prepared statement already contains query. These are the points. Now we are going with this statement. So once query is ready, connection dot create statement. Create statement. It will give the statement object. It will give the statement object. All classes belongs to SQL package. Import that SQL package. Once it is ready, then executing the query. Statement dot execute, giving that query. After query executed, directly giving the message is table created. Table created. Look at this. When you run that application, see here, table created successfully. Table created successfully. This is the one. Once you see, go and see that output here. If you check now how many tables are present, in this. Look at this. The demo table is created. Demo table is created. That is, sir, once again, suppose if I try to create the table, you will get exception. Table already existing. If you run the same program once again, you will get the exception. You will get the exception. Connection is ready, but table created is not there when creating the table because already there. Demo already exists. This is the exception. So that's why if already there, we should not create. We can drop the table. See, drop table. The table name we are giving. The table name is a demo. And now simply here, table deleted message we are giving. Now this one you can execute. This one you can execute. Simply here. Now table deleted. Table deleted. Now if you see, once again, now is not there. Demo table is removed. Is this a way? So this is what creating the table as well as deleting the table. These are what using that statement we have to create. Using that statement. The next one is all the DML operations we are performing. Insert record. Insert record we are writing. That is only the class name I'm changing every time. Everything I'm writing in different classes. Each program in a different class. Now here it is. Once connection is ready. Once connection is ready, now we need to insert. Sir, into which table? Let us take into account table. I'm inserting the data. DESC account. Here it is. There is a table. As of now, it is empty set. No records in the account table. And 3 are there columns: number, name, and balance. I want to insert the data into this table. So first we need to prepare the query. String query equals to insert into account table. Same query. Whatever the query we are writing there directly in the black screen in the MySQL command. The same queries we need to write here. Insert into account values, account number, account holder name, and balance in account. Insert into account values, all the 3 values. And all the 3 values we are providing, through scanner class. We need to prepare the statement. Connection dot prepare statement passing that query. It will return that prepared statement object. It will return that prepared statement object. That is. But once object is ready, we need to set the values now. Where are the values? Where are the values? You are creating object for the scanner class equal to new scanner of system.in. First, we are reading the details. Enter account details. Enter account details. Account number, sc.next int of. Account holder name, sc.next. Balance in account, they used the integer only simply. Next int. Next int. First of all, you have to read the input values from the user. Account number, account holder name, balance in account. Balance in account. All those three, we are inserting into this. How can we insert? Look at this. PS, prepared statement, PS dot set integer, because first column is a number, or you can give column name is a 1. First column is a number. It's an integer, that's why set int. Second column is a string, so set string. Second column is a name. Third column is a set integer balance. Third one is a balance. Third one is a balance. Here, set int, set string, next set int, total 3. Set int, set string, and set int, total 3 are there. 3. Here, after setting all the values to account, simply we are calling ps dot, already we discussed, execute update. For DML queries, execute update. And what it is returning? Count. How many records updated? It will return the count. Records inserted. How many records inserted? Count records inserted. Count records inserted is a 1. See, first of all, what are the values you are going to insert? Dynamically, you have to read. In Java, we are reading through scanner class, that we know. Next, we need to prepare the query first. And values just represents with the question marks, because by that time we cannot specify the values. Okay. Next one is once that query is ready, that query you need to prepare using that prepared statement. Once that prepared statement is ready, we have to set the values to all the 3 question marks. Same order we have to follow. Same order. Then execute update is a way. Look at this. Whenever you are executing that application.
Sir, on small doubt. Sir, index value starts with 0, right? Then we are
1. Column numbers starts with 1. 1, 2, 3. They specified like that. It's not array, this is. That's why.
Okay.
Enter account details is a account number. Is account holder name. Is a balance in account. That is here. How many records means? See, the count value is a 1. 1 record inserted. 1 record inserted. Now, if you go and check, here it is, select star from account. That record inserted successfully is a 1. Like this, any number of records. When we keep on running the program, we keep on giving the values and all. But I'm directly inserting here. Insert into account values, account number, account holder name, and the balance. See, I'm just giving that. Select star from account. Now 4 records are there. 4 records. Reason is what? I just want to delete the record now. Delete the record. Is the same DML operation only. Delete record. But how can we write the code? How can we write the code? It's the same code. A small changes in that. For deleting, see, for inserting the record, complete details you have to read. But for deleting the record, simply here, delete from account where account number equals to question mark. Delete from account where account number equal to question mark. Only what is the account number you have to specify. That's enough. Just enter account number to delete is the message. Just enter account number to delete. This one. That only you need to specify. Once the query you prepare, only for single question mark, you need to specify. That's it. How many records deleted? Sir, I want to check whether the record is there or not. If count is there, if count is 0 means what? No records deleted. If count is more than 0 means what? Records deleted. So, based on the count, if count is greater than 0, just record deleted or account deleted successfully. If account number is not there, count will be 0 only, condition fail, invalid account number, invalid account number. So when we execute the code, is expecting that account number to delete. Up to 4 records are there. I'm just giving is a 1005. It's not there. So look at this. Invalid account number. Invalid account number. If you have given account number correctly, suppose is a 1004. See account deleted. Account deleted. Now if you check, here it is 1004 record deleted here. Record deleted here is a 1. This is the one. Next one is, if you want to update, for example, deposit operation. Deposit, because in the order, how you need to specify the values important. Deposit amount. Deposit amount. That is the one. Deposit amount. This one. Okay. In this one, once Yes, here it is. Once it is taking connection and everything, deposit means two things we need to specify. Deposit means update. Update account table, set balance is equals to balance plus how much amount you want to deposit, where, into which account you want to deposit. This is the query. Generally, whenever you are writing, directly here amount you will specify, here account number you will specify, but here it is not like that. Enter account number. Next one is enter how much amount you want to deposit. Enter deposit amount. Taking that amount is equal to scan dot next. So two things we have to read. But while setting is very, very important. First question mark. You have read number first now. Account number. Next deposit amount you have read. But while setting, please don't set account number here. See, question marks order is very, very important. This is the first question mark and this is the second question mark. It's the first question mark and it is the second question mark. Okay. For the first question mark, you need to set amount. So for one, it's not number, it's amount. For the second question mark, set integer. For the second question mark, it's a number. The question marks order we must follow. What you have read, that is not order. What is the order of question marks? That is. Then same, execute update. Execute update. If count is greater than 1, yes, deposited successfully. Or else invalid account details given. When you run this one, when you run, enter account number into 1003, 2500 I want to deposit. Deposited into 1003 into 1003. Amount 7,000 is there. Now if you check, 7,000 become 9,500 because you have deposited 2,500 rupees. This is the way. And now, so TDL we have seen, all the DML we have seen. Now retrieval, display the record, display record. Display record. That is what DRL query. DRL query. Display record is a one. How can we write that DRL query? First, particular record, enter account number. Enter account number, particular record, all records later. Select star from account, where account number equal to question mark. Where account number equal to question mark. Which account number you want to display. That record number we are specifying is a prepared statement only. And you need to specify the number because only one question mark is there. It's not execute update. We already discussed. It's execute query. It is execute query, not execute update. Okay, now in this execute query, the values. So what is the value? I already told you. Record is a result set. Is a result set. Suppose RS, we collect into RS. You are looking for the record object. Object will be stored into this one. How can you guess that record is there or not? For example, if you have given a valid account number, happy. Invalid account number, there is a method called next method is there. See, next method. It is in result set. It will return that Boolean type. Boolean. If record is there, it will return true. If record is not there, it will return false. Invalid account number. Sir, if record is there, how can we display? How can we display? This is the way. Details is the same one. There for setting, we are using what? Set int, set string. Na? Same here, get int, get string like this. RS dot get int of 1, index value, comma. RS dot get string of 2, comma. RS value, get int of 3. For setting that values, we use a set int, set string, set double and all. For getting the details from that result set, get int, get string and get int. Now, based on the input value we are giving. If I'm giving that value is the same 1002. Look at the details. 1002. It's a first column. Name is a second column. Balance is a third column. Balance is a third column. So this is the way how to execute DDL operations, DML operations, and DRL operations using this one.